When I was in Amsterdam in conservatory back in the days, some centuries ago, we were taught that Mozart was this kind of composer that never made any mistakes in his autographs and his manuscripts. And I'm talking now in the piano class, even though Mozart was a kind of, like in the late 19th century tradition, a kind of upstep to the big repertoire, to Beethoven, he was considered to be that untouchable genius, and maybe that was also the picture that we wanted to have as young students. Beethoven was, for us, maybe way too complex, maybe way too human to understand, but the God who Mozart was easy to grasp for us. And of course, it is true that Mozart delivered exceptionally clean manuscripts. Combining that with the speed in which he works, one can hardly exaggerate on his talent, his mastering of technique and his power to create beauty. But he was human as well. And the interesting thing, and that's something I want to share with you now today, on the Munich sonatas, is that he wrote them, probably as the Neue Mozart-Ausgabe indicates, probably all of them in Munich. Maybe he started in Salzburg, but especially the last one, the sixth one, the big one, that is written in Munich, was an assignment of Baron von Dürnitz. And since paper was very rare, he just continued on the same folios which he has been using for the previous sonatas. The manuscript of those sonatas are preserved. Only the first movement of the first sonata is missing, but for the rest we have it complete. And the interesting thing is, since he started that D major sonata in Munich, we have his first draft. So the first draft of that Munich sonata is this one that I just recorded, which you could separate from the first 5 Munich sonatas as being, it's an upstep to another level, maybe not in quality because the other 5 are really fabulous pieces, but it's really of big as of a conception of a framework. It's something else. The D major sonata is really Mozart in another way than we have seen him before. So, but the first draft has been preserved. It's so interesting to see Mozart thinking on this D major sonata. Way too interesting not to share his draft. He would kill me, I'm sure, if he would know that I'm playing that now. But I would answer him probably, it's just a matter of research to your work. It's not, and we are very happy that we even have this draft of him. So I don't know how he would react then. Anyway, going to play that and share some comparisons between the two very quick. So I give you just a few bars of the beginning of the final version of the D major sonata, Köchelverzeichnis 284. The complete version is on YouTube on my channel. I link it here in the video so you can click on that. It starts like this. And so on. So let's hear what he had first in mind. It's printed in the Neue Mozart-Ausgabe and of course in the manuscript. I will link the link, but it's easy to find on the IMSLP Petrucci library. So there you go. middle section. And there it ends. Probably someone called, "Dinner is ready," something like that. Mozart stopped, went for dinner, and then thought, no, I can make a better beginning than this one. But isn't it wonderful? For me, I just found it 30 minutes before the live stream we had on this piece. Honestly, I didn't know about the existence of that. And that's a new piece of Mozart, just that you can discover. If he would be improvising on that sonata, it might have sounded like that. So that's really direct input from that time. He was sitting at his table writing this and then thought, well, now let's cross it out and start all over again. And to be honest with him, even the draft had no mistakes. So he was really exceptional. So I hope you like this little snapshot of a behind the scenes maybe of Mozart's life. Thought was worth sharing with you. I would recommend going to the recording of the final version and then go back to this version and just compare it, or just have the score and play it for yourself. It's wonderful to do, to see the differences. You can learn a lot from that. Anyway, if this is your first time here on the channel, I'd love to have you subscribed. We're doing keyboard music from Bach to Beethoven. On the clavichord, there's a pianoforte coming this year, 2017, so that we really can connect Bach to Beethoven and see what the influence of that tradition, which was a tradition, was, and it has a major influence on the later music from C.P.E. Bach, Mozart, Beethoven. So it's great to have this string of connection, this line of tradition again, kind of restored. So thank you for watching, for being here. Don't forget to like and share this video with your friends, and we see each other very soon again. Bye.